How many rounds did you do with Ricky Burns yesterday?
6. We did 6 rounds. Here, you just take it and then you do it.
That's what Wiki lost.
2 years before the Olympics, they changed the age to age 19. I would have been 17 around the Olympics. You know, like the previous Olympics, I would have been able to participate. They didn't change the age on it when they took the headgear off. But it's all right. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with the way that my career has went so far. So I'm okay with not going to the Olympics.
If you could map out your 2023 fights, who you fight?
2023 fights. Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko.
Yeah.
I think those are like 3 fights you fans would love to see.
When you were growing up, who were your main inspirations, both inside boxing and outside?
I watched a lot of Floyd. Floyd was somebody that was like who was there, somebody I can touch, somebody I can learn from, somebody who was like literally right there. So he's had a big influence on my career.
And outside of boxing?
Outside of boxing. But that's a boxer, like outside of boxing.
Just anyone outside of boxing that inspired you as a kid?
My dad, he taught me so much. He taught me so much about the business of boxing, in and out of the ring. And without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
People always allude to the fact that you're only 20 years old, but because you started so early, are you more experienced than people give you credit for?
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I feel like people, they label me as a prospect because of my age, but they don't see, they're not labeling me as a contender because they're not looking at where I'm at. I'm #1 contender, mandatory for Lomachenko. They're not looking at that. They're only looking at me as a prospect because of my age.
Next year, Dad, your dad said Floyd couldn't touch you last time you sparred. You didn't say anything, you just smiled. But what do you say about that sparring? How can you tell me?
Same thing I said last time, nothing.
My man.
What led to you first getting in the ring? What was that story?
Pretty much, I sparred on my first day at the age of 7. I went to the gym. My dad took me to the gym because I was fighting a lot in school. I was having a lot of problems with kids, I was on the outside, and my dad said, you know what, you like to fight a lot, I'm going to take you to the gym, and you're going to fight somebody that really knows how to fight. And every time that you keep fighting at school, I'm going to keep bringing you back to the gym, keep bringing you back. And on my first day, I went to the gym, and they put me in there to spar. And I went in there, and I sparred he was a kickboxer, but he was working on stand-up. And when I hit him, I knocked him out of his shoes. No, literally, I knocked him out of his shoes. He had on like some Velcro type shoes, and he went out.
Are we going to see another collaboration between yourself and Dan?
For my next fight, I'm not sure yet. I got a lot of brands that's want to collab. So who knows? You may see me in like some Off-White, some all different type of collabs. Who knows?
Wherever the bag is.
Yeah.
Devin, I heard you on the Toe-to-Toe podcast yesterday, and you had a bit of a friendly debate with Andy on there about the ratings. Where would you rate yourself lightweight right now?
As of what?
Yeah, as in like the top 10 rankings, because I know you weren't happy where they put you on the Sky Sports rankings. Where would you rate yourself?
Yeah, well, I'll put Lomachenko #1, I'll put Richard Comey #2, and I'll put myself #3. And I put those guys ahead of me just because they have the belts.
Devin, in the past it's been said many times that the Americans see the British fighters as perhaps an easy touch. Do you think that sort of scene's changing now?
Nah, I don't believe that. I think it's great fighters all over the world. It just really depends on the fighter. But it's some great boxers that come out of the UK. Right now, I like Josh Kelly and I like Josh Taylor. Those are my 2 favorites right now.
Do you think Taylor beats Prograis?
I think that's a tough fight. I think that's a really tough fight. Prograis is strong. He has a lot of confidence. He's going in there to win. Josh Taylor's a good boxer and he's a southpaw. So I don't know. May the best man win.
Who do you think is going to win between Theo Lopez and Richard Comey?
I think Teofimo should beat him. I think he'll go in there. He'll be a lot smarter. He'll box and he'll go in there and not take many chances. Not go in there and try to go toe to toe with him. I think he'll go in there and fight a smart fight.
What do you make of the reception you've had in London, especially today? There's a lot of fans have turned out.
Man, it's crazy that my following here, you guys all supporting me. This is like a dream come true, and I'm so thankful for all of you guys coming out. This is a dream come true, and I'm gonna come here a lot more often. all because of you guys.
Spence Porter going this week.
I think that fight's gonna be a tough fight in the first beginning rounds. I think because Porter, he has an awkward style. He'll go in there and try to make it ugly. But I think Spence will make the adjustment and eventually just break him down and just beat him.
With AJ Ruiz, what went wrong in the first fight?
I don't really know what went wrong because that I'm not really that close to him to know the ins and outs of his training camps or whatever. But I think that he just went in there. He just wasn't focused. He took Ruiz for granted, thinking that he just was another stepping stone. I don't think that he really thought that he thought about how dangerous he was. I think in the next fight he'll go in there. He'll be much more prepared, much more focused, and he should get the win. I think by knockout.
He gets a win by knockout.
Hopefully, I like AJ a lot. I've been knowing AJ since he had his 10 amateur fights when he came to Vegas when they did a UK versus Vegas, and that's when I first met AJ. So I knew him when he was first starting out.
Devin, give us an insight into your training. So like a typical week in camp for you, what does it look like?
Well, it just depends because half of my camps I do in the Bay Area at Snack, half of my camps I do in Vegas. But a regular day, consists of 2 to 3 workouts, every day.
Devin, talk to me a little bit about yourself outside the ring. What's made you into the man as well?
Boxing matured me so much. I'm so thankful for boxing because, like I said, what got me into boxing was because I was getting in trouble. I was fighting a lot in school and all that. But when I got into boxing, really showed me a different way. It kept me out of trouble. And without boxing, who knows what.
Devin, forget Britain, forget America. If you could choose a country to fight in that you sort of got in the back of your head that you'd like to fight in before you were to retire, is there anywhere?
I was talking to my dad. We want to go to Japan or somewhere like that. That would be crazy.